Hooray for Hollywood! Hello there, Stan the Movie Man with your WIMZ.com movie review. This week your votes at WIMZ.com sent me to see Dracula Untold. Last week you sent me to see Left Behind. Now I did not post a video last week, so let me briefly talk about Left Behind. It blows. It is not a very good movie. It is cheaply made, it is badly written, it is poorly acted. It has about the same quality as a Sci-Fi Channel Saturday night movie. If you've ever seen one of those, you know what I'm talking about. Now, I'm not saying anything about the message, although I think they missed a really good opportunity to pass along information that many people need to hear, and they dropped the ball. So, I did not like the movie at all. There are a couple, and I mean just two scenes, where something happens that, you know, looks good and was good acting. But beyond that, the rest of the movie is pretty much a waste of time. I gave it 2 guitars. Now, let's move on to Dracula Untold. It stars Luke Evans, Sarah Gadon, Dominic Cooper, and more. It is the story of how Vlad the Impaler, the Prince of Transylvania, became Dracula. Vlad is played by Luke Evans, Prince of Transylvania. He is married and has a son, and is a benevolent ruler over his kingdom. He was, however, back in the past, a forced soldier in the Turkish army. His father, who was the leader before him, was ordered to give 1,000 boys to the Turkish army to be trained to fight in their wars. He developed something of a reputation as being particularly gifted in combat and bloodthirsty, and that's how he got the nickname Vlad the Impaler. He's now been leading for some time now, and everything's going lovely in his kingdom. However, the Ottomans show up and demand a tribute. He has a tribute of silver coins prepared. However, that's not what they want. They want 1,001 sons to be sent to train in the army. And it's 1,001 because they also want Dracula's son, who's about 9 years old. Dracula cannot, or Vlad can't allow this, so he goes to up on a mountain where it is legend that a vampire lives. He meets this master vampire, played by Charles Dance, and agrees to be turned into a vampire so that he can save his kingdom. If he doesn't feed on human blood in 3 days, he will return to his normal self. If, however, he does feed on blood, he will have an eternity of being undead and an insatiable thirst for human blood. And he uses these powers to try to defeat the Turks, led by the Turkish Sultan Mehmed, played by Dominic Cooper. It has not been well reviewed, and I'm not quite sure why, because I enjoyed the movie a lot. It was nice to see the background of Dracula, even though this is made out of whole cloth for the movie. It was good to see that. You know, he's making the wrong decisions for the right reasons, and of course, as these things often do, it comes back to bite him in the butt. It looks terrific. He transforms into a flock of bats at times, and also has control over the environment. So they've kind of expanded Dracula's powers. He sees in infrared at times when he needs to, and has enhanced hearing, strength, speed, all the rest of it. And it's a really enjoyable flick. Now, it's not a horror movie. It certainly isn't that. It's more of an action fantasy film. And I thought it was pretty good. It, like I said, looks good, and it moves along, and it doesn't take long to get the action started. And the master vampire is kind of gross looking. He's very gross, actually. And he has Vlad drink some of his blood out of the top of a skull. Yep, the film was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the action and the special effects. Thought it looked great. I'm giving it 5 guitars. Go to WIMZ.com to read my complete review, as well as to vote on the movie that I see next time. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to send them to me at stanthemovieman@att.net, and you can follow me on Twitter at MovieManStan. Till next time, toodles!